Hi, welcome to another art log. This time I am doing a tempera portrait, another tempera illustration, and a watercolor sketch for one of my sketchbooks. This is for my cowboy alphabet illustration set. For the letter C, I went with Charles Smith. I drew the portrait on a toned piece of mixed media paper. Like usual, I am using tempera for painting. It's my current favorite medium. Even though I chose the brown paper, I wanted the background behind Charles to be blue, like sky blue. I went with the brown paper because I thought it would add some nice tones for the browns on his outfit and his skin tone. The brown with the sky blue color is a nice color combination in my eyes. I tried to build a full color by starting in a watercolor way first, using a lot of water to dilute the tempera paint. It took a while to get it to look decent, in particular his face. I just tried to build the tone slowly. The character has black hair, but I wanted the lighter blacks to also have some colors on it. It's why I added some of the sky blue and some brown as well. I did end up adding even more blue than I thought on the hair. I used it to cover some mistakes in the hair. For example, some parts where I think I added too much hair, so I just painted over it. But since I like the vignette look, I decided to leave a lot of the blue spilling on his hair. Kind of like his hair is reflecting some of the blue in the background. The last thing I did was work on the details of the feathers decorations. In the end, I added the letters on digital using a Western font. And that's another finished illustration for my cowboy set. This is another alphabet illustration for my Lord of the Rings set. I am on the letter D. D is for Durin from the Lord of the Rings of Power TV show. I did the drawing on mixed media paper. This time I chose the green toned paper. Because the character has a lot of reds and orange tones, I felt the green background would fit him well, since red and green are complementary colors. The good thing is that this green paper is very muted, so I think it makes the red stand out without competing for attention, if that makes sense. I'm also painting with tempera. I was at first mostly focused on his hair and beard. I decided to add a darker background behind him to help the painting stand out in terms of values. I tried to make a soft gradation between the light hair and the dark background, in order to give a bit of a glow effect due to the light. When I started the painting, I tried to make him look like the actor, but I don't think I was very successful at it. I like the hair a lot, but the beard, I think I should have varied the thickness more. In the end, I added the text on the computer using the Tolkien font. I am painting one of the Harry Potter magical creatures for my Hogwarts Legacy sketchbook. This is my favorite of all of the creatures, and I was so happy that we can actually fly and ride one in the video game. For this sketch, I decided to just do watercolors. I tried to give it an eerie look, and using only watercolors will give that softness that I'm looking for. It's on a piece of mixed media paper. This is the last of the animals that you can get in the game. I will proceed to fill the rest of the sketchbook with drawings of my character and my favorite creatures. Probably mostly drawings of this one. I just love how creepy and scary they look. Since I won't be adding line art with ink, I just try to darken the values by waiting for the first layers of color to dry, and then adding more pigment slowly. This fantastic beast is meant to be black, but I am painting it being lit by firelight. That's why I add orange to the light side. There is no ink line art, but I did do a sort of line work using the watercolors and a small brush for the details. Here is the final added on the sketchbook, and I drew a bigger sized one on the other side of the sketchbook spread. Thanks for watching and have a great day!